Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This will be a review on the Neca Return of Godzilla figure from the movie which came out in 1984, 1985. And it's a special one for me, even though I'll admit to you I'm not the biggest fan of the look of Godzilla here nowadays. But back in 1985, maybe 86, when I saw this on VHS video from like the old video shop down the road from me when I was growing up in the 80s. Magical times, folks. I remember very clearly certain things about this movie. Seeing the front cover, which is on the Neca box here, I had to get this version because I love the packaging and it brought back all the memories. That front cover, I saw that on video in the shop when I was a little kid, grabbed the box and, you know, begged my mum to rent it so I could watch it. And my other very clear memory is quite funny actually of this movie is at the end, you know, spoiler alert, it's been out for a while so you've had your chance. When he falls into the volcano, my sister's there, my older sister, and she was laughing at me because I was crying when Godzilla fell into the volcano, because I love Godzilla, and even when I was a kid. And she was like, rewind it, fast forward it, like as if he was like jumping in and out of the volcano. And I'm sitting there crying, saying, stop it. She's just like, you know, just fucking, yeah, good times, man. Hilarious. Other than that, I don't have too many memories of the film. I remember this look of Godzilla, and I really just bought this, stumbled upon a video on YouTube. I saw the front cover, or maybe actually I was just on a random rummage on eBay, just typed in Neca Godzilla, and I saw this artwork and I thought, hang on a minute, that looks like, you know, brings back memories. And I remember then that I saw this back when I was a kid. And I'll be honest with you, I probably wouldn't rewatch it. I've watched some of it on YouTube since I knew this figure was coming, but you know, it's pretty dated now, obviously. I'm really into Shin Godzilla at the moment, and I got the Ban Presto one here, and I did fix the eyes, folks. Remember when I reviewed him and there was too much red around the eyes? I fixed all that now. I went over most of him in a nice dark charcoal black, but he looks the same basically, just doesn't have that annoying red around the eyes anymore. But drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram at dnote333. We'll get him out of the box. It's so beautiful, just the whole packaging, and the figure displays really went in there as well. Very collector friendly. But I just had to get it because the memories, man, and the artwork. That's another big one. Just, you know, if it was just in a regular package and that wasn't there, I probably wouldn't have bothered. But he just displays so well. You got beautiful city there as well. So I'll show you him in the box now, and then we'll take him out, we'll do some poses, have some fun with it. But yeah, very nice presentation, you know, a really nice, true, very faithful to that film, and beautiful. I love the artwork, man, and I was tempted to not even review it and just leave it all in the packaging just the way it is. But once I'm done with this, I might put him back in, or I'll probably just put him on the shelf and display the box next to him. But it's gorgeous packaging, folks. 10 out of 10 for that. So I just realized as I was looking here, it says the reappearance of the world's most dangerous monster 30 years after it destroyed Tokyo. So that was, yeah, so I guess this really was like a direct sequel. You know, there was stuff in between, but correct me if I'm wrong, but this is meant to be like a direct sequel to the original then. I'm just looking at this beautiful artwork. I think take a moment to just appreciate everything that's going on here. All the people running. Tokyo, just chaos. What looks like some kind of maybe a spaceship or an underwater craft type thing. I can't remember everything about the film, folks. I only saw it back when I was a kid. I haven't seen it since. Like I said, I had a quick look on YouTube and watched some reviews on the movie where you saw some clips, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember that, when he leans against the building and stuff. Yeah, I might watch it again someday. But I just love the artwork, and got some poses on the back. I'll get on with it now. Anyway, did you read that? You did. Good. Let's take a look. This is just lovely, the way he's just there in the city, in the packaging. Tempted to just leave him in there, but I'll put him back in. If he's got twisty ties, I'll just put, yeah, they are. I think I can see a big twisty tie around his leg and the back there. I could just put that back on again. I'll be careful when I'm taking him out. We'll take a look at him, sure, but I think I might put him back in there afterwards. We'll see. What a beautiful setup. What a beautiful piece. Where's the credits? There's usually credits around here somewhere. Anyway, we'll get on with it. But mad respect to everyone involved for making this look the way it does as far as the packaging goes, because that is absolutely on point. nostalgia tingles, man, big time. Yep, almost forgot that I'm going to need some hot water to heat up the tail so that it goes on. So step 1, dip the tail in warm water for about 20 seconds and then you're good to connect. I'll probably just use a hairdryer. There he is. I mean, he's kind of funky looking. It is from the 80s. Now apparently, with the videos I watched, this is like a reissue, and the first attempt was pretty poor. Apparently the paint was not very good, and they fixed a fair few things, changed a few things about the sculpt, a few things here and there. I think maybe the hands are new, and I just heard that, yeah, they've made some vast improvements with this one. So I'm glad I got this one. Obviously, it was after the packaging more than anything else. Out of the box, it's a really nice, satisfying 1985 Godzilla. As far as I'm concerned, I think this is just a beautiful, simple piece with really good posability for what he is. You know, the arms seem to move really well. I was able to get them in a nice position there. The jaw moves up and down. I'll show you all this stuff in a minute, but just turning on the base here, I'm appreciating it, and it just looks gorgeous. I'm glad I got him out of the box and didn't decide to keep him in there. Looking at his nails on the box art though, it's not too bad on the figure, but I might repaint those a little bit to look a bit more how they do on that box. I like that kind of white look, that milky kind of white look that the nails have there anyway. A little bit more tones going on there, but that's interesting. His teeth are pretty sharp on the front of the box, so I'm just going to have a look at that now as the figure comes around. I'll show you close up in a minute, folks, don't worry. But yeah, they could be a little bit more pointy, but yeah, it's fine. The eyes, you know, I'm not going to say that the head sculpt on the figure looks exactly like that, because that's got way more detail to it. Obviously, this is a Neca figure, so it's the scale that it is. They're not going to fit in too much of that, but let's just stop him. I just want to see how that looks. Let's zoom in a little bit. So how much does that look like the box? Not very. I mean, even the nose looks a bit different on the figure to how it looks on the box there. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it looks a hell of a lot like that. And that's the only image from the movie. I can always chuck up some images on the screen from Google when I'm editing this, and you'll be seeing them now. But at the time of me sitting here talking about the figure, I haven't got, and I'm filming on the phone that I could look on Google with, so I can't do it. But yeah, I definitely think the head sculpt could look more like that, you know? Yeah, so I checked some clips on YouTube, and I think it was literally Godzilla 1985 Best Scenes was the clip I watched. And yes, as he was walking through the city, there were certain angles where I could definitely see that Neca have captured it pretty well. It just doesn't really look like the film poster to me at all. I wish it looked a bit more like that, but like I said, I checked the movie and it seems pretty accurate at times. Obviously, you know, with this scale, this price point, you're not going to get quite the detailed surface that he had in the film. But overall, I think you'd be pretty satisfied with it if you're a big fan and you're my age and you were a kid in the 80s growing up and you saw this movie and loved it. And then, yeah, if you can get it for a fair price, if you're prepared to pay the eBay prices for a brand new one, you know, then sure, do it. You should do it, see? Go on eBay and buy me. Meh. Well, I like this angle from right in the front. I mean, this was kind of an accident. I was just going to give you a close-up on the teeth, and then I just saw the way this looked. I thought, wow, I've got to show them this and just kind of highlight how nice it looks. It's pretty damn good. I know I'm all over the place with this review, folks. I wasn't too happy when I noticed the difference between the look of the figure's face and on the poster. It kind of took me back a little bit there. But, and I just, the main teeth here, the main sort of fangs, they are pretty bad. I don't know if there's anything much I can do about that. Maybe I can take a Dremel to them and just very carefully try to sharpen them up a bit and then repaint the teeth. That's doable, and even if I completely screw it up, I could just put new teeth in using Sculpt clay. Don't want to have to go that far, but it certainly would make him look way more vicious if I could give him sharp teeth. I'll think about that, you know. I like a little project. So that seam going up the middle of his face is pretty damn unforgivable. For Christ's sake, man, it's right up the middle of you know, why? I know there's probably a reason, but couldn't you have done it some other way? Anyway, yeah, it looks pretty decent from the front. We're right up in his face. He's a small little figure, so you're not going to be seeing it like this when you look at it on your shelf or whatever. But no, he does look pretty cool. I've got to say that. I do like the eyes. It's different from all the other Shin Godzilla stuff that I've got and will get soon. So this makes a nice difference, and it's just nice and nostalgia memories. Alright, so the arms are able to go up nice and high, and he's adorable, isn't he? He's really cool. I mean, just that on your shelf, just bosh, right there, you know, next to the box, like that. Happy as Larry, you'll be absolutely chuffed to bits. I think it looks cool, man. Detail inside the mouth looks good. Once you open the mouth, you seem to lose a little bit of the articulation as far as him looking down. Close the mouth and you can get looking down a little bit more. That looks really cool. You could always put the hands a bit more creature-like as well. That looks nice. Why would he be walking around like that? Why would he be doing that? Seriously. But yeah, just wanted to show the articulation. And his arms go right down as well. That makes him look pretty cool. Not that you can see that from there, but there's pop view. Yeah, I just popped his arms down, and that looks pretty chill. But yeah, there's a little wire in this kind of section here. Go ahead and just get it pointing up. Yeah, I like it. What would I give it out of 10? It's a short review. I'll give you some height comparisons actually before I give you the out of 10 score. Alright, it's nice though. It's very nice. Look at that. Just a nice classic 80s Godzilla. Well, here he is next to the Banpresto Shin Godzilla. Just because I wanted any excuse to show that on camera again after the recent repaint. I just love that piece. I'm interested, man. Once I get the 30cm Sakai X Plus Rick version, will I like that more than this? I don't know, man, because the sculpt on this is so movie accurate. Anyway, let's move on with the height comparison. It's such a beautiful piece. Get it, Banpresto, damn it. Alright, and here he is next to other Neca figures. You've got the Neca Shin Godzilla, the Neca Battle Damage Predator 2 City Hunter, and the Neca Leonardo. And him and Leonardo, Godzilla, 85 Leonardo, the same height. And he's actually pretty much the same height as Shin Godzilla as well. So, that's that. In a nutshell. Little height comparison. Here's a little look at Shin Godzilla and 85 Godzilla just facing each other. You get a nice side profile shot of the whole bodies there. I mean, Shin's just bigger in general, got a longer tail, massively longer tail, and thicker legs, and the whole lower portion and chest is bigger really. But yeah, nice pieces, both of them. Check out the review I did for Shin Godzilla recently. You know, he definitely could have been more accurate when it comes to the head sculpt, that's for sure. But still a pretty nice piece if that's one of your only options to get Shin Godzilla. But you know, compared to this guy, ain't saying much. Can't wait to do the comparison. Once I get all the Shin Godzillas, there's 2 more coming. And once I get them, I'll do a big comparison video on all the different versions. That's enough of that for now. Ooh. Yeah, man, I like it. I give him 8 out of 10. I think he's an 8 out of 10 figure. Very, very cool. And they definitely made a hell of a lot of improvements on the first version. Nice paint. They definitely improved the spines, that's for sure. From what I saw on YouTube of the earlier release. I just wish the teeth... See, regular viewing distance, they're fine, to be honest. It was because we're right up in his grill before. Just wish those fangs were a little bit tidier. Maybe a bit of paint will fix them. Who knows? But yeah, I'll give him an 8 out of 10. Great posability. Looks good no matter what you do with it. Love the articulation there in the wrist. That's really good. That allows you some great options for just general kind of attitude of him when you're posing him. I like the mouth slightly open, not totally closed because it kind of hides those teeth. Just slightly open, I think, works really well for him. And that seam going up the middle of his head isn't too bad. It's not too noticeable, you know, from regular viewing distance. Yeah, just noticing some of his spines here. That's nice and soft, so there's a bit of movement there, so you're not going to break them or anything. Yeah, 8 out of 10 from me. 10 out of 10 for the box. I mean, that is absolutely incredible. The whole package as a whole, really, I mean, you could argue a 9 out of 10 easily. Some people would say maybe a 10 out of 10, I don't know, but I'm just going to say an 8 just because. What are my main reasons for saying an 8? Well, really just the teeth, but they're not even too bad from regular viewing distance. I'm repeating myself, but just double checking with myself here, folks. I don't write down my reviews, I do them on the spot, just press record and then just say stuff. Yeah, like an 8 out of 10, easy. You know, maybe a 9 out of 10, possibly. 8.5, should we say 8.5? I'm thinking 8.5. Yeah. Right. Oh, watch out for Shin. So yeah, there's plenty more Shin Godzilla action coming up. Sorry to take over your review, mate. Sorry about that. Yeah. Look at that thing. It's beautiful. Oh, God, I love it. I watched it again today. Not all the way through. I skip all the talking, but I've seen all that before. Beautiful. He looks like just molten lava and rock. That's what it looks like. And I saw that in various things as well, that it's intentional, obviously. But yeah, just a beautiful piece. We've got loads more Shin Godzilla stuff coming up, folks, so keep an eye out for that. Do comparison when they all arrive, all 4. We've got 2 out of 4 are here. So, and I'm thinking about getting the 2nd and 3rd form from SH Monster Arts, but they're really overpriced for the quality. There's loads of paint chipping and stuff. I'd probably repaint them anyway, to be honest. But sculpts seem really good. This is gorgeous. 8 out of 10. Beautiful. Pick it up if you can, folks, if you haven't done already. I do recommend it. Make sure you get this version with this box. Don't go for the earlier ones. Get this one with the beautiful packaging. Alright, see you soon. Take it easy. Bye-bye. To make a little Godzilla shelf. This is where I want all my stuff to go once it arrives. Obviously, I need to figure out what I'm going to do. Folks, I really do need to sell some stuff. By this point in the video, I doubt many people even see this, but you know, there's definitely a few pieces here that I would always want to keep, but you'd be surprised the amount of things here I'd actually let go of. So if you know what I have for my collection videos, the room tours, get in touch. Ask me some questions. Maybe I've got some answers for you. Who knows? But yeah, look at this. Shin. Beautiful. Front and center. Will he be replaced by the 30cm Sakai rig exclusive? I don't know. But this is how things are looking. This is the beginnings. The start of something. But already that's quite a nice little collection. It's just the thing with Shin Godzilla's tail being so damn long at the back. It's tricky fitting him on the shelf. He just about fits there. I mean, I just want him to be facing front because that's my favourite view of him. But then he's really kind of hanging off the edge there. So I kind of have to put him a bit more to the side. Look at that piece, man. It's so beautiful. Awesome. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a little look at how the little Godzilla shelf is coming along at the end of the video. And keep it locked for plenty more Godzilla stuff and all kinds of other stuff too. You really do need to sort this section out, don't I? It's a mess. An absolute mess. Alright, see you later.